everybody, Jenny here with Callie Jenny's Crafty Stitching. In today's video, we are going to be doing the monthly Flosstube. I've lost track of what number that is, but whatever number it is will be on the screen. Welcome everybody. If you are new, I hope you will enjoy this video. Check out that playlist and consider becoming a part of the family here. And to all my returning friends and families, so happy to have you back. So happy to have you join me and hang out for another session of these crazy floss tubes. As you can see, this is a different setup. I can already tell I'm not liking it, so it'll probably be different again the next time you see me on screen. But for today, we're going to get through it because as many of you know, I am going to be taking off tomorrow because I should say as I'm taping this, it is Saturday, November 1st. Tomorrow we are going to be taking off to start our vacation and our cruise. And we have been running around already all day. So again, the hot mess. And it is what it is at this point. You guys know me. So we're just going to do the best we can. I have some exciting news. I've already kind of give you guys a heads up on it, but basically just to give you a rundown. One, remember there will be in the description box down below, any information needed will be down there. Any websites, if I mention any channels I mention will be down in the box below. Hopefully everything will be complete because I'm really crunched for time trying to get this out. But we are going to be going over the stamped cross stitches that I worked on in the month of October, the counted that I worked on in the month of October. There's going to be a giveaway announcement, which like I said, I kind of gave you a heads up already. For those who have watched those videos, you knew. Then I will of course show you my haul, things that I got in the month of October, which isn't much. And then my plans as they are as of right now for November. All right, so again, there will be timestamps in that description box down below. I got distracted. That's what I was going to tell you about to begin with. That's why I brought up the description box. Yeah, that's what kind of day that is. But if you don't want to watch it all, you can go down to that those timestamps and just skip to the parts you want to see. So I think we are going to start first with my finish. Yes, I have another finish. I'm just feeling so proud of me. Yay. Yes, I had two for the last one. I have one for this one. Very excited about that. It has not been washed. It has not been ironed, but it is done. So I will go ahead and show that to you. It was my Halloween WIP. I wound up only working on one. I had shown you guys another one in the last floss tube that I had hoped to start. It was a counted one as well, but all of my floss had not come in until I think it was around the middle of the month, so I just didn't bother with it. So first, this was the kit from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. This is what that kit looked like. Let's see. I have a problem with, there we go, with focusing today. I don't think my camera likes this setup either. This obviously got the wall right behind me. This beautiful beach picture we've had for a long time. You can't even see the whole thing, but it's there. Okay, so I got that finished. And let me go ahead and get this to where you can see it. I'm going to use one of the boards that our friend to this channel, Katie Petty, made for me. I did forget to bring my little clip so I could clip it on there to make it even easier, but it's all right. Now it is going to have a big hoop wrinkle. A lot of us know what the hoop wrinkle is. This is what it looked like finished. Like I said, it's a wrinkled mess. It has not been ironed. I wanted to get that ironed before the video, but I just didn't get a chance to do it. So there we are. I am planning on framing this before next October so I can actually hang it up on the wall for the season, but it is done. So just to take a little closer look, See how close we can get without it getting all blurry. That is what it looks like. I think my favorite things on here is the witch hat and the cauldron. I love the cauldron. Oh, and the little potion bottle. Love it. Anyway, that is my finish for the month of October. So happy to have 2 months in a row where I actually got a finish. So that's exciting. So once I actually get that all done and framed, I will try to remember to show it to you in a Flosstube. But it is done. So that is my finish for October. I would love to have a finish for every month. Let's see what we can do. I'm not going to hold my breath. Okay, 1 second. I had to grab something that I had forgotten to get. All right, so I think we will go ahead and start out with the stamped kits that I worked on. Let me move this stuff out of my way here. All right, so let's just go with the first one. This is the kit from A New Craft Day, which is the Swan Lake Cottage, which I do have a Stitch and Chat series every Friday going on right now. But just as a reminder, there will not be any Stitch and Chats this week. As you're watching this, it'll be tomorrow, Sunday the 2nd. Yeah, there's not going to be any Stitch and Chats this week, except next Sunday there will be the usual Wattobizz Stitch and Chat. But the other two will not be happening this week, and possibly not the next week. But if not, there will be unboxings for you. So you'll still have, should still have the same number of videos. We'll see what we can do. All right, so there is the beautiful picture of Swan Lake Cottage. Beautiful kit, again, that I got from New Craft Day. Now, the last I knew, they did not have this in stock anymore and were not able to get it. But they do have other landscapes that you could go check out. Hopefully there's not too much glare there. This is the one that I had been trying to do the parking method on and not succeeding very well. But let me grab it for you. I have not gotten a lot done. And again, those who have been following along know that already. They know exactly what I've gotten done. All right, let me grab it. It's on one of these big frames that is very hard to wield, especially in this tight space. But look at the size of this frame, everybody. Look at that. And this is not even the biggest one I have. But this is what I've gotten done, which is that little corner right there. It is maybe 300 stitches. Yeah, it's probably actually a little over 300 stitches because there was an extra couple of lines along the bottom. So it's probably a little over 300 stitches, which is pretty sad. It has been slow going though, because this is very confetti heavy, a lot of ninja stitches, so it has not been easy. But any stitch count is just a guess, because with the stamp kits, I really never know how many it is. And that is that one. Oops, sorry for all the racket. As I said, this is not a great setup, but we're going to get through it today. I think this one was done, I think this one is a 16 count. But I do love it. It's absolutely beautiful, and I am not going to let it win. I am going to win, even if it may not be doing the parking method. All right, so that was one of the ones I worked on. Then this one was kind of a surprise start that you guys don't know about. I did not get a lot done on it. I got a little bit done. And we do like to reward any kind of progress, right? Okay, so this was, I did do an unboxing for this. I'm trying to think. I think it's already come out. I'm starting to lose track because I'm doing so many. But this is a beaded kit. Yeah, I did. I know I did one for this because I remember some of you loved these purples and pinks as much as I did. This is a beaded kit. So, so, so pretty. All right, and this was, I think I got this from New Craft Day as well. And it came with the colored floss, which, here, put that over there so you can kind of see it a little better. All those beautiful colors, gorgeous colors in there. See all that? So it came with all the beautiful floss, but it also came, I don't have these in a bag, I just kind of have them loose, but all the colors in beads as well, just to kind of show you like that purple here. Beautiful purple color. Yeah, it's not going to focus too well. Let me see. There, I just tap the screen, it does. Very pretty though. And there's, for every color of floss, there is a colored bead, which is awesome. It's just beautiful. I could wish for a little bit better quality canvas, but it is what it is. They did not serge it all the way around, which I am not happy about. You know that. I like to have everything serged nicely all the way around, but it is clear. You can see everything pretty well. And what I've gotten done is right here in this corner. It's not a lot, but it is some. I don't know how many stitches that is. That's what it looks like from the back. This needle does have a very, very tiny head on it, so, or eye rather, and I could not tell, it's very, very sharp too, and I cannot tell you how many times that I stabbed myself. But that is a start. Now I was a little bit worried about how it was going to look with the beads, just kind of looked a little messy, but once an area is filled in, like this spot right here, let's see here, it actually lays very, very nicely once it's all filled in around it. So I think it's actually going to turn out really great. But that is what I have gotten done on that one. I wanted to try doing a beaded kit that came with the colored floss, not the clear floss. And I do like it better. In some respects, it's easier with the clear because you don't have to keep changing your floss. You just change the color of bead as you need it. But that clear floss also slips out of the eye for me all the time, whereas this floss does not. So, and I like the idea that if there's like any gaps at all, the floss is going to help fill that in because it's the same color. All right, so that was kind of a surprise start. And we had, here's another one that I have a Stitch and Chat series going on. This one is on Tuesdays normally. And this one is from Painting Fairy, which I just adore this one. Look at this. Look at that beauty. And again, sorry for the glare. Need the lighting here though. But isn't she pretty? Look at those dolphins. I love dolphins, and look at all those colors. We started in this corner right here where that coral is. I believe that's coral. Right, give me 1 second here. Okay, trying to adjust the light. I think because this white wall behind me, it's really causing a problem and wanting to blur a lot. So I got to keep an eye on it and just keep tapping the screen to make it focus. So sorry about that, everybody. We'll probably just go back to our usual spot on the next one, so it won't be a problem. But for this one, again, we're going to get through. All right, so that one is, I think this one is in 14 count. I think this one was also in 43 colors. But it is gorgeous also. This is on another frame, not quite as big as the last one, but still big enough. And that corner down there is what we've gotten done so far on this one. That one's probably about the same number of stitches, somewhere between 300 and 400, which is not a whole lot. I've only been working on these during the Stitch and Chats, so not a lot of progress has been made. But that's okay, still progress, again. All right. Okay, I'm gonna put this one away. I'm really boxed in here. I just like feel like I'm so closed in. Okay, so that one is, okay, that's that one. All right, what do we have next? Okay, let's go ahead and do Fall Kitty. I just love this kit. This is from Wattobizz. It was my first auction win from Wattobizz over a year ago. I'm not even sure how far at this point, but it was sometime last year. I know over a year ago. The canvases have completely changed now, which you'll see because the next one I'm going to show you is a newer one that is their color by color cell. So this is what it looks like. Again, completely different from the way the kits are done now, but look at that beautiful, beautiful canvas. It is a stunner. I adore this. Look, you can even see it looks like the ocean, like a beach over there in the background. It is beautiful. Okay, so that is Fall Kitty, and that is on a wooden frame, which you cannot get these wooden frames tight like you can the aluminum ones. But this is what I had at the time when I put it in here, and I only have so many of the aluminum ones. But we've actually, there's gotten a good bit done on this one. I don't know how many stitches that is, but that is working on the kitty. And then on the flower that the kitty is sitting in. Sorry, I got the hanging threads. And this is a beautiful needle minder that I also got from Wattobizz. It's absolutely gorgeous little dragon. Look at that, so cute. I'll show you what the back looks like so you have more of an idea of how much has been done, because it's hard to tell on the stand, but it is actually quite a bit. Quite a bit has gotten done on this one. I have worked on this one a little bit when I'm not on camera. You can see his little feet here, and part of it is lighter colored fur coming in. But yeah, it is adorable. I absolutely love this one. And got some good progress on it too. All right, I did forget to grab that other kit, so I'm gonna have to get it. Okay, so I got up to go get it and I had it all along. I forgot I had taken it out of the Q-snap because it's color by color. So you have to be able to go over the whole thing looking for that particular symbol. Okay. I have to say, I've decided for me, especially with my limited amount of time that I get for stitching as it is, the color by color is not working for me. Okay, so, sorry, I had somebody try to call, which totally threw me off. Anyway, the color by color is not working for me. It takes me too long to find the symbols, so I'm just going to stitch it like I normally would. But that one is... It is great fun. If I had more time, I would absolutely do it that way. It's just, I'm just too limited on time. I can't. This was the one that I chose. There were certain ones that you could pick from for the color by color cell. And that is the one I chose. It's just absolutely beautiful. What a beautiful landscape that is with all those sunflowers. Oh, it's just in that sky. Oh my gosh. It's just gorgeous. I do love it. All right, and this again is Wattobizz. So you can see the difference already. Look at this book. Let me make sure. This is what the book's like now. It's not just a piece of paper like that one that I just showed you with Fall Kitty. It's a book that has, in the first page, it shows you a huge picture of, there. Shows you a huge picture of your kit, and then of course it has your chart in there, and then your symbol legend on the back, which always matches the canvas. Absolutely love it. Okay, and now the canvases look completely different too. I'm sure with Fall Kitty you noticed all the reds in there, and now I am way behind everybody on this. I knew I would be. It is what it is. But look at the printing now compared to the old printing. I mean, old printing, new printing. I mean, I personally still love the old one too. But look at this one. You can't tell it. I do have some up in the sky here done, some over here. Can't really tell. And then just throughout some of the yellow flowers, got some stitching in, and then I decided I'm just going to start it like I normally stitch. And then from the back, that's what I've gotten done. Not a whole lot, just again, time issues, but that is what I've gotten done. They're also doing a Halloween sale, and I did get a kit for that. I knew I couldn't start it because I just have too much already on my plate. I still absolutely love the canvas I got, and I still will stitch it at some point. It's just I couldn't do it right now. All right, so that is that one. Is that it for? Nope, we have one more stamped. I didn't work on this much either. This was actually my Halloween kit from last year. And when I finished that Caterpillar Club one, I thought, well, let me go ahead and get some stitches in on this one. If I could get this out of here, I'll show you the picture. This, I think, was by Yishu. I thought it was so cute. And that is adorable picture. I love those colors together, the purple, that blue. Absolutely love it. However, I did get frustrated as soon as I started on this one because I started on this pumpkin over here and immediately knew that there was a problem. Okay, so this is how much that's been done all together, just so you can see it from the back. I mean, there's quite a few stitches in it, but the majority, I think I got it last year. This is it. But this pumpkin, see how dark that is? That dark red? That is not what this picture looks like. So the colors are definitely off. It could still look fabulous when it's done. And it's washed and all the ink is gone. I'm sure it'll probably still look good, but the colors are definitely going to be off. And the canvas, it's okay. It is serged all the way around. I think I've just gotten really spoiled, but it's okay. But I did get a little bit more done on it. Maybe I'll probably continue to pull it out until I get it finished. And then, of course, all the flosses on these floss drops that I'm not a fan of. I didn't even have a ring to put it on. But I'm sure it'll still be great. I'm sure I just have to finish it. And I will some year. Hopefully that's going to be, but some year. Okay, so that is it for our stamped. So we are going to now start on our counted. And there are actually less of those unless I'm forgetting something. Normally it's about even or more counted than stamped. But for one, I didn't get to start the one that I wanted to. You did, however, see one of them, my finish. That was a counted one that I already finished. I already showed it to you. One of the things that I spent a good chunk of my time on was my Merry Mushroom Village picnic. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that one. After, the month before, I had not been able to work on it because of the problem I'm having with my shoulders. The way it's in the frame with all that extra fabric, the way I have to reach around to stitch, and I can't find a better way to do it because of all the material. So it was just a real struggle for me. So this month I thought what I would do is I would just try to set myself a goal of a minimum 50 stitches a month. I figured I could, or not a month, a minimum 50 stitches a day. I figured that would be a more attainable goal. It's not going to take me that long to get the 50 stitches and it'd be good. And I kept to it. Now I didn't start that until it was a few days into the month of October before I actually started. But this is a Heaven and Earth design. Merry Mushroom Village Picnic, artwork by Amy Stewart and charted by Michelle Sietta over at Heaven and Earth Designs. This is what it is going to look like. So pretty. Oh my gosh. I started up here in this corner right here. And just kind of working the way down. I am so excited because I'm actually finally getting close to being done with page 1. Page 1. I think there's 60 pages. But look at how pretty. Look at all the details in that. So gorgeous. All right. Now this one was, it's on 25 count fabric, the finished size was gonna be 30 inches wide by 21 3/8 inches tall. Well, I tried twice on 25 count. It was not working for me. I wound up switching finally over to 18 count. I probably lost 2,000 or 3,000 stitches by doing that. Which is nothing though compared to the time that's going to be spent on this canvas. So I did switch over to 18 count and start it all over. So I'm not quite sure how big that's going to be. I have it written down somewhere, but it's going to be massive. I believe I got the fabric from Dying for Cross Stitch on Etsy, if I remember correctly. All right, and what I managed to get done, let's see. I started out, let me pull up my information here. I started out the month with, I think it was 4,000, hold on, let me pull it up here. Okay, so I started out the month with 4,910 stitches, 90 stitches short of 5,000. I ended up the month with 6,638 stitches. It came out to, I'll put the number on the screen because I forgot to write it down, but it's over 1,700 stitches. So I did over 1,700 stitches this month, which for me is phenomenal. All right, so I'll try to remember to insert a picture of where I was at before, but here is where I am at now. So so I think where I was before was just coming into this, like it was like went up over here. I filled all of this in, some of this, and worked my way down. Where you see these stitches end, that is the end of the first page. That's what I have left to finish the first page. But look at how beautiful those colors are already. But my goodness, the confetti. There has been so much confetti in this. I also spent a lot of time filling in single stitches. I think there's still 1 or 2 that I need to grab. These are actually like supposed to be little lights. That is not missing stitches. There are a couple that I know I need to get still. But look at that. I did get a lot done on this. Like I said, over 1,700 stitches, which if any of you have worked on a Heaven and Earth design, you know that's a lot because the confetti is real. Okay, so that was probably one of my biggest achievements of the month, honestly. So, all right, let me put this stuff back away. Not too much left, and then we're going to, I think we'll do our news and then the haul. But let us finish with this first, and then our plans. Okay, let me move this over here out of the way. All right, I did get a little bit more done on my Misfit Forest. So let me go pull that one up. I actually had to reload it again because the thing with Sal's, it comes out piece by piece. So when I load it up into my markup RXP, it creates every time a whole nother file. So I finally decided I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait till all of it's out and upload the last one, which I did. But somehow the the symbols didn't, on that particular file, I probably chose the wrong one when I went to upload it. It didn't load correctly, so I just had to redo it again. So let me, hopefully I pull up the correct one here. So let's see. I should be able to tell pretty quickly if yeah, this one I think is the right one. Okay. So this one, I am at 25.29%. By the way, I forgot to tell you, on Merry Mushroom Village Picnic, that is now at 1.65%. Yeah, 1.65% is it. For the Misfit Forest Fall Sal, I am at 25.29%, which is 2,040 stitches. I did not get very many, though, in this month. Because again, it just completed and I just started working on it again. What this one is going to look like, let me see if I can get a picture of it. That is what it's going to look like completed. Very, very cute. This is by the Cozy DH shop on Etsy. Absolutely adorable. And what I've got done, and this is on, what is this fabric? Let me see if I can. This, I believe, was one of my Forbidden Fiber Co. fabrics. Okay, yeah, Through the Stones 14 count Ada. It was, this was my fabric of the month from Bestitch Me, October of last year. And I'm just now getting around to using it this year, but sometimes it just takes the perfect project, and now we have the perfect project. So I will show you what I've gotten done. See if we can get it straight here. Thinking about putting this in a Q-snap. It's just so nice sometimes to be able to just sit and hold it in hand. But that is what I've gotten done. Believe it or not, that's 2,040 stitches. So cute though. I mean, look at that. The lanterns hanging, little bat hanging upside down, getting ready to add another one of those, even more colorful. But yeah, that's what I've gotten so far done on that one. It's very, very cute. It's fun to work on. I just wanted to wait until the last piece of the puzzle came out so I could just load it all at one time. All right, let me get this back in. Then I think we only have one more. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I say this again every time, right? But I feel like I'm really forgetting something this month, but that's okay. I have vacation brain. If it weren't vacation brain, it'd be some other brain. Okay, this is, of course, one of my beautiful project bags from Lumi Stitch over on Etsy, and our friend Jessica to our channel here. And this is the Mermaid Realm. Let me pull that one up because I also have that one on my Markup RXP. I really should have more of this one done. It is not a complicated stitch. It's just time. All right, I am 10.39% done on this one. I started out with 2,215 stitches and now I'm at 2,490. So about 260, 70 stitches, not a lot. But it is what it is. All right, and that is where we are. What I added was more of this border right here. That's what I got done this time. Look at that beautiful fabric though. Oh, it's so pretty. I got this fabric from Witch's Garden Crafts on Etsy, and it is called Mermaid's Pool. And this particular project is, get the information here. It is by Joan Elliott, and it is the Mermaid's Realm. Absolutely gorgeous. You can do whatever colors you want. That's what's so fun about doing the counted. You can pick your fabric, you can pick your colors, do it any way you want to. It is awesome. And I got this in, I think this is a 16 count. Like it's Ada, hand-dyed Ada from Witch's Garden Crafts over on Etsy. Love, love, love it. Just beautiful. Okay, and that, I believe, everybody, was everything that I worked on for the month of October. I didn't even get anything done on my springtime blooms, I don't think, from the Stitch Quarterly from March. So, it is what it is. All right, so before I go to my haul and plans, let's go over the giveaway. Yay! Yeah, I wanted to celebrate the holiday season. I love this time of year. I love fall. I love Thanksgiving and Christmas. It is my absolute favorite time of year. People are nicer. I love all the lights. It's just happy time for me. I love it. And so I wanted to do a Christmas giveaway. Now, that does not mean they're Christmas themed kits. They are not. It just means I just want to give something away for the Christmas season. So I'll go ahead and show you what the giveaway is for. This is only for subscribers on my YouTube channel. I do have a different giveaway going on my Facebook group. If you have not joined that and you would like to, that information, of course, will be in the description box down below, like always. You do have to answer 2 questions, though, to be able to approve you into the group. But for this is going to run until my next Flosstube, which is typically the first weekend of the month. So should be the first weekend in December. We will spin for the winners. So if you would like to participate and have a chance to win this, please remember you do have to be 18. You do have to be 18 to enter and abide by all rules and regulations of YouTube. But if you would like to enter, just use the word down in the description box. Let's see, what word do we want to use? Just use the word kindness. If you would like to participate and have a chance to win, just use the word kindness down in the description box. Only on this video. I'll do reminders on videos that come out, but I will refer everybody back to commenting on this video. So I only have to go through one video collecting all the names. All right, so there's actually going to be 3 kits that I'm giving away for Christmas. One winner will get all 3 kits. Okay, this one, I don't know. All of these I'm pretty sure I've done an unboxing for at some point, but some could have been quite a while ago. Let me take this out because of the plastic and show you. Hopefully it'll be less glare that way. This is from trying to remember, guys. Hangzhou? Xin Hangzhou? I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it is this one. Very, very pretty. Look at all those colors. This one is gorgeous. That is what the legend looks like. It looks like there are 56 colors. Xin Hangzhou, I think is how it's pronounced. It's kind of like Xiaobai, but beautiful. And beautiful rendering on the canvas too. Hopefully it's not too blurry because again, it's not working very well in this setting. So that will be one of the, I think this is, by the way, in 11 count, 55 by 70 centimeters. So that is kit number 1. Then there will be kit number 2, which is this kit by Joyce Sunday, Lighthouse 4. It is 30 by 40 centimeters. It is in 14 count also. It is the Lighthouse. Very pretty as well. And then one more. This one I think was by, I just said the name. I'll try to remember and put it on the screen. I literally just said the name. I thought Xin Hangzhou, Xiaobai. That's what I'm trying to think of, Xiaobai. I think this one is Xiaobai. And Comes in this nice envelope. That's going to be over there probably anyway. But it is this Cherry Blossom River one. But all three of those will go to the winner. So again, that's this one, and this one. So if you would like to win those and participate in that Christmas giveaway, just make sure you use the word kindness down in the comments below, and I will be picking the names from all the people who leave that. So good luck, everybody. So excited about that, very happy. And anyone, anywhere can participate. I will send it to you wherever you are, as long as I'm allowed to send it to you. I don't know any place I'm not allowed, but I don't know, crazy world. So if I can, I'll send it to you. But that is it for the giveaway. So let me go over what little bit that I got in the month of October and then my plans. Okay. So we got my Forbidden Fiber Fabric of the Month. It is in the color Feldspar. I did get it in 28 count Lugana. Again, I really need to go on there for both this one and the other one and change it to something different. Crazy busy. This is what the color looks like. Feldspar. I don't feel like it's showing up very well. Let me get my little thing here and see if that helps at all. That is what the color looks like. Very nice neutral color. Will work for a lot of different projects. It's almost got a pinkish tint to it though, which I don't know if the camera is really picking up. This is half of it. It folds out again, but that is half of it. But just to kind of zoom there. It almost looks like it has a sparkle to it, but I don't think it really does, but it almost looks like it does. But it's a very nice neutral color. So I like it. Like I said, that could work for a whole lot of different projects. I really need to do my fabric stash because I have collected quite a bit. The problem is I love them so much, I don't want to use them and then I don't have them anymore, which I know is stupid. It's the whole purpose of having them. Crazy. Goober. We've had this discussion. I'm a goober. All right, I'm not going to even hold you up while I put that back in there. I'll do it later. Okay. Oh my gosh, yeah, later. All right, this is my fabric of the month from Be Stitch Me. Now this is my favorite. Be Stitch Me is my favorite fabric of the month, probably partly because they offer opal. I think in almost all, if not all, of their different fabrics and sizes, they offer the opal, which is the sparkle. And everybody who knows me knows I love some sparkle. All right, this is my October fabric of the month. It is in the color Huckleberry. Also in 28 count Lugana. Opal Lugana, however. And there. And look at that color. OMG. O to the M to the G. This is a stunner. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I literally could just sit here and look at it. I absolutely love it. Be Stitch Me always knocks it out of the park. I adore them. If I could only have one subscription, this is this subscription I'm keeping. But I'm not going to open it all up. It's the same size. They're all a 1/4 yard. But look at that. Absolutely stunning. It's always so exciting to get theirs. And I don't see any time soon that I won't be getting whatever size, whatever type fabric I get, it will probably all be in opal. I got the other ones for non-opal, okay? I got the other ones for non-sparkles. This one's gonna be sparkle. This is my sparkle subscription. I'm crazy. All right, let me put this one back in here. And then I think, oh, we've got a couple more things to show you. That's it. Okay. I'm not letting anything happen to that one. All right. So Another thing that I got was I picked up 3 more of these gorgeous magnets from Wattobizz. So there is one. Beautiful owl. Trying to get the glare off of it for these lights. Look at how pretty. Look at that white owl. Oh, it's gorgeous. Then I got this one because I love a good landscape scene. And I actually have something similar to this in my stash now because I have a humongous stash of Wattobizz to show you that I haven't been able to get filmed yet. And these have 3 magnets, not just the one in the middle. The other ones have 3 attached to the needle miner, but only 1 to hold from the other side, which is just crazy. So this one actually has magnets on the back for all 3, so it's very strong. All right, and then 1 more of those, and I got this one because I love the flowers and I love the purple. Look at the hummingbird. I also love hummingbirds. It is beautiful. These are awesome. Look at the size. These are awesome. All right, then I've never worked on a black Aida or a black canvas fabric of any kind, and I do like how it looks when I see other people do it. So I didn't realize this was so small when I got it, but I'm okay with that. So I like having some small ones too. But I got this from Dimensions. It says Dimensions Needlecraft. It's called Black Moon Cat. I did pick that up, so I think that'll be fun to try stitching on the black. And that is just what the canvas looks like, or the canvas and the floss rather. So I think that will be very cute. And then last thing. Now I am a huge Twilight fan. Don't judge me either, because I know when I first heard about Twilight, I had absolutely no interest in seeing the movies, didn't even know there were books. And a coworker of mine talked me into trying the first book. So I did. Before I even finished that book, I had all the other books that went in the series. I absolutely love this series. I think I just really enjoy like the young adult series because it's like any other story for an adult without some of the adult stuff I don't need to read. And I just really enjoyed it. And so then of course I watched the movies, and yeah, I loved all them too, and I bought all those as well. So Forbidden Fiber Code just did a mystery kit called Twihard for the fans of Twilight. And yes, you know this girl got it. Yes, I did. All right, so this is the bag it all came in. It does say Twilight, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. Look at that bag. Then it little thing there with the little motorcycle. If you are also a Twilight fan, you know that's because Jacob had a motorcycle. But that is a gorgeous bag. And these, again, they open way up. I'm trying to remember. I think this is the small bag. I think this is the small. You have a choice between small and large, and I can't remember which one I got. Can't remember. It's one of them. All right, so, and what I got in this kit, I'm just going to do kind of a quick glance of the, I don't know if I'm supposed to show a picture of it or not, so I'm just going to kind of do a, not too close, but it's like a sampler of all things related to Twilight. So that was really cool. It came with Forbidden Fiber Co's Whispering Grove. What is it? It's 16 count Aida. I think you were able to choose what you wanted, but I think this was the recommended size if I remember right. But that is kind of like, you know, because if you're familiar with Twilight at all, you know, they're up there in Vancouver where it's very gray and rainy a lot of the year. So this is just kind of fitting for the theme. It, of course, came with the special floss. that you need for the project, which is also made by Forbidden Fiber Co. So this is their floss. So that is the floss for the kit. Just kind of get an idea of the colors there. It's very nice. And then somewhere on that chart, it also takes these beads. Not a whole lot of them, but also at the same time, a good little amount. So then there was one more thing in here in the kit, and that was a Twilight needle minder. Look at that. Let me focus it in here. Yeah. So of course, that is Bella, Jacob, and Edward. Let's get it to, trying to get it to focus close up here so I can get off this glare, but yeah. So that came in that. That was so fun to get. They did just come out with, announced for, what is it, the Witch in the Wardrobe or Lion in the Wardrobe? Oh, gotta get back on here. Which I was a huge fan of that story as well. So I did also get, oops, I have ordered that. I think that's coming out towards the end of this month. It'll be shipped out. So hopefully I'll get that in time to show it to you in the next Flosstube. But yeah, that is it for my haul. See, I didn't have a whole lot of stuff, but it was a little bit. All right, so all that is left is my plans. Okay, so my plans for November are not 100% complete. Shocking, I know. Just looking at myself and I say, total hot mess. It's just been so crazy, but for the month of November, I'm going to keep up with my stitch and chat. So the Wattobizz with Fall Kitty will continue. The new craft day with Swan Lake Cottage will continue, and the Painting Fairy Underwater World will continue. I'm going to continue on those probably for a while, unless you guys tell me you're tired of it and would like me to switch it up. Otherwise, I'm going to continue on with them. So I'm going to be doing that. I'm definitely going to continue working on Merry Mushroom Village Picnic. My plan is to continue doing the minimum 50, except for, keep in mind, this next week, I will be on a cruise. Probably not much going to get done. Definitely nothing on Merry Mushroom Village Picnic because I'm not taking it. So that excluded. So it'll be kind of a short month in a way because I am going to be gone for a week on this cruise. But I will probably continue with my my Mermaid Realm from Joan Elliott, as well as those that I just mentioned. I will continue on my Misfit Forest salve from the Cozy DH shop on Etsy. I said the Merry Mushroom Village Picnic. Yeah, I'm definitely continuing that. And I am going to start this one here that I got from 121 Stitch. I did the unboxing for. If you missed it, it is in my playlist. I am planning on doing these in their season, so I'm going to actually take this one on the cruise ship with me. My plan is to hope to get the autumn one done in the month of November. That is what I hope. Can't promise, but that's what I'm going to try to do. So I am going to be doing that one. And let me get this here. My Stitch Quarterly that I got in September. I showed you in the previous Flosstube for this, what do they call it? Foxtrot? Look at that. Look at how cute that is. with the fox there in the middle and the flowers and the acorns around it. Absolutely adorable. I even just love these little flowers right here. So cute. Okay, that is, they provided everything you needed for this kit, so I will be doing it on the wheat 14 count Ada by Fiber on a Whim. Love Fiber on a Whim. I've gotten stuff from them before. All the floss provided is DMC floss, so I will be doing that. I do plan to start that in November. And something I haven't decided on 100%, but I am probably going to start one of these charts that I have on my markup RXP that I have gotten. I'm just really undecided right now as to which one it is. But right now, the one I am leaning towards is, let me see if I can't, Lothlorien. And I can't think of the name of the Etsy shop I got this from. I'll try to remember to include it if I can. I am very limited time. I have to have this out for tomorrow morning, but I will try. But I'm considering starting this one. I am a huge Lord of the Rings fan, and Luna, a random stitcher, she has a channel here on YouTube. And she did this, and it just was absolutely, it turned out so beautiful. She finished it. It's gorgeous and wonderful. So I am leaning towards starting that one. Not to mention, I think it'll be a pretty easy stitch, and it's always nice to have an easy one. And I think that is it, though I might work on another little tiny one just to get myself a finish, because it really makes me feel good about myself when I have a little finish for the month. We'll see what happens. But that, I think, is it, everybody. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. I did want to kind of give everybody also a heads up that besides the Christmas giveaway, probably in January or February, I'm going to be doing a Wattobizz giveaway. So stay tuned for that. There will be more information about that. There'll probably be more information about that probably in maybe the Flosstube in December. If not December, January, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, so if you are not the winner for the Christmas giveaway, just know that that one will be coming up as well as others will, I'm sure, as we go along too, because I cannot stitch everything I get, so I like to share it. All right, everyone, that is it. Thank you for bearing with me. If you made it to the end, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Again, don't forget, if you want to participate in that Christmas giveaway, make sure that you do use the word kindness down in the comment box down below. And I think that is a wrap for today, and I'm about to go on vacation. All right, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit that thumbs up for me. And if you have not subscribed already, it's free. Please hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. That way you are notified when I upload. Helps out my channel a lot. Helps me be able to keep bringing these videos to you. All right, guys, I love you guys. I hope you will all be very safe. I hope you will always be blessed. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.